Welcome to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. This is your go-to source for practical advice and support while you go through the divorce process. Join us each weekday for a quick chat where we'll cover a variety of topics such as child custody, property division, and self-care. Together, we'll explore emotional, financial, and legal aspects of divorce and help you find the best path forward for you and your family. Here's your host and Certified Divorce Financial Analyst professional, Mike Fulkerson.
Hello and welcome back to Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. I'm your host, Mike Fulkerson, financial advisor and certified divorce financial analyst professional. And today's topic on the relationship series, or, Mike's relationship series here, is one of just, you've already gone and filed for divorce. You're going through the process, whether you're at the beginning, middle, or end of that process. It's still a lot of gray area and stuff that goes on within that as far as just relationship change. I mean, sure, you're on your way of getting divorced. Or perhaps you're just in a normal relationship that's not married and you figured out, like, you know what, we're ready to move on. This hasn't got the long-term future it once had, unfortunately. So when you look at it from the standpoint of going through the divorce process, and you're going to go through a lot of emotions and a lot of perhaps frustration, maybe even anger. Sometimes it's relief. You really don't know until you start exploring those parts. And if you got kids, yes, it's very challenging because they're going to have their own set of emotions and own set of parts that are going to go along with that. And I'm going to cover the kids piece in a future video. Right now, it's one of those where, hey, let's take a look at, what caused the relationship change. Let's start processing and getting some of that mental work done as you're going through the process itself. And the process itself, a lot of times, is grueling. I mean, it is a grind. The legal process is not something that makes it easy. There's a lot of nooks and crannies that have to be looked at and covered, and then negotiations with everything you got in the house and between you and your spouse, whether it's finances or personal items and property. All that stuff is going to get divided. And at the same time, somebody's probably looking for a new residence and where they're going to live. So you're going to have a location change as well, in addition to your relationship change. It's already coming. And none of it is good or bad. It's just the situation that you happen to be going through and what you're in. And you really want to just try to take it one day at a time. And then as you process and move on during this process, I mean, it's going to kickstart it and push you forward. It's like, all right, you're moving on. You're going to be looking at things like, all right, if I have kids, how am I going to get the routines? What's the parenting plan? And getting all that settled with your future ex-spouse. And so there's a lot of changes. It's going to take a lot of mental power. You're going to be tired. I recommend a nap every once in a while. I think they're totally underrated. But when it comes down to it, you're going to want to be fresh and a clean space and mind and stuff as well, because this relationship change is a big one. And in the end, you're likely to be better for it. And, you've probably heard the term a number of times, but you're going to be building the next best version of you. And that's important because you are moving on and you've got to give some thought to, what does it look like when I come out of this thing? When the divorce is over, where do I go? Who am I, kind of thing. And it's always easier to look back and kind of analyze things, things you'd have done differently. I would have done things differently. Doesn't mean the outcome would have changed per se with the individual that you got a divorce from. Sometimes you're just incompatible, and those incompatibilities just get a little bit bigger and bigger and bigger each year, kind of thing. So, but when you look back, you can analyze, and then looking forward, you can go, I would like to make these adjustments in my next relationship that I think will help maybe perhaps find my forever person and also enhance the relationship between both people. So there's no right or wrong. There's no magic pill on relationships. There's no book that has all the right answers, kind of thing. You kind of got to build the relationship on the fly. You got to fix yourself and get yourself in a good space before you can help somebody else get in a good space and maintain a relationship. So a lot of things going on as you're going through the divorce process, a lot of things you're thinking about. But it's already started. It's already kicked off. I'm going to go over some more pieces, parts in the relationship series here in the next few episodes kind of thing. And hopefully something sticks. Take what you like, leave the rest. And, if you have questions, need assistance, I'm happy to help. You just got to reach out to me. Leave a comment or email me. My contact information is always in the podcast. And with that, I would like to thank you for joining me today on this episode of Breaking Ties, Destination Divorce. I hope you are doing as well as you can, given the circumstances. And just know that, many of us have gone through it before and we've come out okay, and you will as well. Have yourself a great day.